If you've tried non-alcoholic spirits and thought, this doesn't quite taste like whiskey or gin, then you're not wrong. You see, alcohol does specific jobs. It carries flavor, it brings a little bit of heat, texture, and body, and without the alcohol in your non-alcoholic spirit, you shouldn't be expecting a carbon copy from that bottle. NA spirits aim to replace the experience you get from the alcohol with botanicals, extracts, textures, and bitterness. The best NA spirits aren't fake booze. They're brand new ingredients that just happen to be alcohol free. Now, there are NA spirits that are made and meant to be replacements for the real thing. Take Liars, for instance. They make a whole bunch of stuff like this, and their aperitifs are personally some of my favorite NA spirits that are meant to be replacements for real products. Another producer that does a great job is Monday, and they make a great gin substitute that makes great gin and tonics. If you combine it with some of the Liars stuff, you can make a pretty acceptable NA Negroni. And it's just a good example of a producer that does actually a pretty good job making those replacement copycat bottles. But in reality, that's just one part of the NA spirits world. Most producers nowadays are creating completely unique products that are meant to be used as you might use a spirit, in that you can make a cocktail or mocktail with them. But they're not things that taste like whiskey specifically or gin specifically. One example of this would be Seedlip Grove 42. Now this is a citrusy, bright, and refreshing non-alcoholic spirit. It's great for spritzes, just do a little bit of Seedlip 42 and tonic or soda with a lemon wedge or any citrus wedge that you can think of. You could even throw in a little bit of NA bitters if you wanted to. This is a really bright and refreshing product that can scratch the itch for complexity and flavor without bringing the booze. Seedlip Grove 42 utilizes botanicals. They distill them and then they filter out the alcohol, and what you're left with is not flavored water, but something more complex and more satisfying to put in your glass. Now, there's also a big movement of producers that are using adaptogenic compounds to make their non-alcoholic spirits. One example of this would be Three Spirits with their bottle called Social Elixir. Now this is a more bitter herbal style of non-alcoholic spirit. If you're somebody that likes Amaros or aperitifs and digestifs, this is for you. This is also really good to put with club soda or tonic and just lengthen out those more complex herbal, earthy, bitter flavors in their Social Elixir. If you're wondering what adaptogens are, they're basically plant-based ingredients that aim to kind of balance or enhance your mental focus, your sense of relaxation, or, different kind of emotional and feely type stuff. They don't alter your mind the way that alcohol or caffeine or THC does. Instead, they kind of bring balance to your brain chemistry. There's another great producer that makes a lot of stuff like this, and that would be Aplos, and their bottle Arise is bright and fresh, and something I really love to, surprise, surprise, do with tonic or club soda. Again, this is something that has the complexity of an alcohol, but without the alcohol. And they do this by using botanicals and extracts to replace some of those textural and aromatic elements. This is not something that I would tell you to use in place of gin, but I would use it in similar ways to gin. All of these are great options if you're going to a party and you want to lengthen the night out by having a couple G&Ts and then having a little NA and T. They're also really good if you're not someone that likes to drink at all and you just want to experience some more complex and interesting flavors in your beverages. They're great for designated drivers, they're great for this month, try January, and they're great for also using in cocktails if you get creative enough. So the world of NA spirits really does get a lot more interesting when you stop thinking about them as a replacement for your whiskey or a replacement for your gin. These are interesting, complex ingredients that you can use to make your own creations, or you can check out our Mocktail recipes page, which I'll have a link down in the description, and use them in there. Stop trying to find fake whiskey and start trying to find your next favorite flavor bomb. If you like these videos, go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment, diddle the bell, whatever you can do to help us out so we can reach more people to get more great products at great prices to everyone all over the country. If you want to learn more about these or any other NA spirits, go ahead and click the link down below. You'll see these 3, 4, or 5 immediately, but click around the site, explore what we have to offer, because there is an absolute ton and there's no way I could ever fit them all in one video. If you're not doing Dry January, go ahead and check out, I just dropped a vodka video the other day, and then also check out the videos from the last few months. We talk about whiskey, wine, and all sorts of stuff. So that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you didn't, why are you still here? Adios!